Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 21 of Factorio with the Space Age expansion, where we just finished setting up a new green circuit production thingy that now should allow us to make a lot more processing units. I would hope. Though we can't insert these fast enough apparently, and we are backing up. So we should maybe try and fix that. We really just need these extra processing units while we are building a lot of rockets. When we actually get going, it shouldn't be as needed. We can just get in another build, I guess. So, something like that. And maybe we just also store some extra green circuits over here. But this is just backed up because we're low on plastic, because we're low on petroleum, so we should try and fix that. Petroleum, we just need more production of, apparently. Water and light oil is fine. Should we do productivity for these? And maybe some beacons out here. I don't know. We are getting a little low on power at times. So that could be a problem. But we have more turbines available, so it's not really a problem. Okay, let's get rid of all of that old stuff and then hope this is enough petroleum for our plastic. Because then we can go and upgrade the plastic belt. I would just like to see this actually go up. It is also being used for explosives. But why not producing any of that anymore? So this is just stopped. So it's only plastic using all of that petroleum. Okay. And we're still using all of it. Yeah. Okay. We just add another column then of petroleum production. As long as we have enough input, and we do, then there's not really a problem. Other than space, of course, but for now, space is fine. Water goes out here. Light oil goes right here. And of course that's difficult to get in from this direction. Which is why we did this earlier, and we'll just do that again. And then petroleum goes here. Good. Then we should start build up extra petroleum. And we are. It's needed in both here and over here. Though, aren't we starting to back up on red circuits? No, definitely not. Okay. Let's just blue belt here. Then we should just get one half belt out of all of this. So maybe we should productivity these and add beacons. Then we have faster crafting speed and better productivity. That is more than half a blue belt. Do we have more than one machine standing still at all times? I think we have more than half a belt here, obviously. 3.24 per second. Calculator. But then these have faster speed. Get more underground blue belt, please. So now all of these produce 1.7. Good. Back to calculator. 1.7... no. 22.5 on half a belt. Divided by 1.7. That is not the number I expected. Oh, plus productivity. Divided by 1.12. That is still not the number I was expecting. What? It's not 1.7, it's 3.8. Where did I get 1.7 from? That's the crafting speed, my bad. Okay. Back to this. 22.5 on half a belt. Divided by 3.8. Divided by 1.12. I need 6 machines for half a belt, yes. So after these we need to shift it over. How do we do that in a good way? Just do this, I guess. Which isn't really what I wanted to do, but we don't have a lot of space. We could just move these. Maybe that's better. Move the outer 2 machines. And we do this then. Blue. That should work because it should be still on the outside of this belt, which should go in here. Let's just make sure we have enough coal as well. And then we need 3 more of these. This is not where you go, by the way. Which might mess some things up with production speed, but we'll see. At priority. There we go. And now it's backing up. Good. We still have enough petroleum, maybe? We are starting to go down, actually. Okay. This is full now. Are we limited on anything over here, then? Not really. Are we limited on these? Not really. Good. How are we looking in space at this point? We haven't built everything yet. Are we not launching rockets? Why is this not requesting stuff? We don't have those, probably. Should have these, though. We should have this, we should have this. What was the first thing I said we didn't have? Tanks, of course. So if we produce those... maybe we're going to be better. We're still lacking productivity. Oh, I didn't request any for this anymore. My bad. Because we have... how many? 500 available. Okay. Also, I think I want to request even more to these chests just to have a bigger buffer. 2000. Got set, good. And 2000. That gets all of our robots working. Let's add a few more. I guess we can't have 2000 rocket fuel in here. We can only have, what, 200, 400... 880, 60? 400 it is. If we're ready to produce more processing units, I think we can re-implement the production of higher TM modules again. And this just gives us a lot more production. Low power though. Okay. But we are almost done here, I think. We shall see though. You're still not launching anything. Is it just because we are not requesting a full rocket, but we've received other things that wasn't necessary? We never requested these 6. We just requested 4 and then it sent 10. So why can't we request these 2 and have it sent 50? Oh, because we don't have 50 yet. When it has a full stack, I'm sure it'll send it. And if I just stopped requesting them for a bit. Maybe not a full stack, but whatever we can carry in a rocket. I'm guessing that's just a full stack. Yeah, rocket capacity 50. So now it should go. Yep. Okay. Starting to understand it. So what else are we requesting that we can't provide a full stack of? Nothing anymore. Okay. So then we can start expanding the ship. Unless we wanted to make even more petroleum. And fix power. Fix power first. But we'll own steam now, which means brownout. Except we are okay right now. But we are low on sulfuric acid now. Okay. So either we have to downscale our production, which should happen somewhat soon, when we are not requesting all of the modules and stuff. Or we need to go kill a worm over here to claim more sulfuric acid. Or we put in speed modules to our current sulfuric acid, maybe. Let me through, please. That gives us 40% more, which I hope is enough. Seems to be stable down low though. Never getting above 1.9. 2.0. Maybe it is rising again. And productivity those, okay. Still 1.9, so we are not providing enough for us to get a buffer. Unless they are starting to store stuff in here. Ever getting to 500? No. But I am trying to not have to kill that worm right now. Because I really do believe that soon all of this will start shutting down. Full production. I mean, these are filling up, which means this whole thing can shut down at some point. Just somewhat okay at the moment. We're not really launching rockets anymore, but I did start requesting a lot more to these. Okay, let's have a look at our ship and do a bit of work on that instead. This was... no, we had one for each. Why do we have two of these though? Why is one of them not taking care of ice stuff? I don't know. Now it is. We will need more of something, right? We have enough water actually. Do these just need to work? Oh, power. Okay. Damage would be good. So, how do we improve our power? Do we just keep expanding down here? This feels stupid. Should have 100 of that coming soon. Yep. Now we could put productivity or speed modules in these, but that just takes more power. If we maybe collected a lot more ice, we could make water and we could make nuclear power. But we could also just use gun turrets. I don't want to have to do that though. And at some point we get rocket turrets after another planet, which I think is a lot better since it should one-shot asteroids. And I'm guessing we can send up a bunch of rockets at one time. Rocket capacity 25, yeah. We can only send up 50 of these. And I don't think we can kill an asteroid in 2 magazines, but I could be wrong. Boom, more power. This seems to tell us that we haven't lost accumulator charge at any point. So did we just not have enough accumulators to power these still? If we can get 300 kilowatts out of those, we actually get more out of one of these than we can out of these. It's just that these are a little bit more dense. And it's only here because we get 500% extra solar power. I could just extend pipes all the way down here and actually utilize all of this space minus a pipe. That would make more sense. But again, we're trying to just get back, really. I'm basically forgetting that. We should really just get on this ship and get going. Do we have extra laser turrets? Not at the moment. I sort of feel like just putting one of these here. Just to be able to protect us on the near sides when we are stationary. Did we already send some more landfill station stuff? Space platform. Foundation. We did. Okay. We are starting to fill up, but it's still slow. And that's because we lack water, because we don't get enough asteroids with water, apparently, at the moment. Okay. But we should really fill up this ship with science. Go back to Nauvis, build a new ship, and then be happy, instead of spending time building this ship that we're going to replace soon. So, our science. We have a bunch, many thousand. And we should just request that on the ship, right? Not that we aren't going to replace it, but I might as well try to learn something here. If we just request 2000 is just one row. 6000 for now. Then we could potentially set this up to wait for that amount of science and then auto move back. It was 6000. And we are sending this stuff, but we need 1000 for each launch. That's nice, so it's only 6 rockets. We should also bring tungsten. Tungsten plate. And they stack to 50, so we can maybe have 400. But then we're going to lack space for other things. We should send some of this back, maybe. 200 for now. When we rebuild a ship, we will add extra storage. But drop that down. Good. Everything else is just spare parts for when we inevitably lose stuff. How come these are not discharging? What? We're losing power for these, but we are not using our accumulators. How does that make sense? Is there a toggle or something? Production. Over time. We have been using them. We just did now. They were just instantly recharged, I guess. Okay, they are being used now. But they should easily be able to support enough charge for one of these. I mean, we have 40. That's 3 megawatts times 4. 12 megawatts. So that's enough for 3 of these to run at the same time just off of that. Plus these still give more by themselves. So that's another almost 20 megawatts. We should be able to sustain these, so why are we not? I don't understand. Yeah, we have a potential of 23 megawatts if both of these are running. So why do these end up with low power? It doesn't make sense. It isn't supposed to be complicated. Oh, I didn't have anywhere to receive this. Oh, we're complaining about that here, but we have a drop pod over here. Somewhere. Oh, we just walked past it. Okay. Is it just that the laser has to recharge? And that's what it's marking as low power? I don't know. I do know that I want this to be running again, and this. Just, if nothing else, just to finish this. But hey, we made it up here. We can make it back to Nauvis. If we just build some stuff in front here, isn't that a shield? Maybe not too close to this though. We're launching, good. Have 6,000 of those. We can have more tungsten, but only if we don't have extra water and stuff. Or ice, I guess. Okay, we should get ourselves up there. Of course, that means ditching everything we own. I'm going to empty this out of junk first, though. Something like that. We are back on top of power now. I really want some more radars around before we leave. Let's work on that. Could we please add some passages for ourselves here? That would be nice. Now at least we can see these tanks and stuff. We should add stuff down here for this, and for this as well, though. In case we don't come back anytime soon. And why would we really? Unless we need to build more science production. Which is very possible. Could also be that we need more coal at some point. Speaking of, let's just reinforce this mining a bit. So we added extra coal production here, but that is also mostly run out now. Oh, that one did have some, but we don't even use that. That's why it has some. So yeah, we have problems over here, really. If we put some of this in there, and then we take this and move in another direction. Something like that. Good. That's a lot better than it was, at least. We're still getting tungsten out of that outpost. But I'm more interested in this one up here, obviously, because it's bigger and it's going to support us for longer. We still have 369,000 there. I think we started at 370 something. So we haven't really consumed that much yet. Good. And then we have junk again, of course. Junk. Come on, thank you. You take me to new horizons. Good. So this is still a test of if we can somewhat support this trip with laser turrets. Though it still worries me that they say they're low on power when they're not. But that should mean we can add more, actually. How much platform do we have? 11? That's 10 of it. And that should be good. I think. If we also add our fuel to the conditions for this leaving. Is it not item count then, but fluid count? No, it should be item count. Why can't I find fluids then? What? We should have a fluids tab. I'm confused. There must be something else here. Oh, it's not in the ship. We can't have fluids in the the hub. We need to measure these. Circuit condition. Fluid. Thruster oxidizer. Above or equal to 20,000 maybe. Like what it is now. And same thing for fuel. Then we can go to Nauvis. Can we then copy these conditions? Maybe not. So we have to have the same things. This. And this. 20. Above or equal, above or equal. So now if we go here, we should see that we have everything correct, and then we go to Nauvis. And then we keep an eye on our power. Accumulators are starting to work, and they are being discharged. And we're still flipping into not enough power for some reason. But I guess we are wanting more than our 23 potential megawatts. Which is more now, though. But yeah, so far this seems to work, actually. Oh, not really working out there, though. Okay, we're getting into the thick part of this now. Let's pause for a bit. We're only halfway there. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. But we don't have the extra platform to rebuild. Great. And now we're out of power. Oh yeah, but it should recharge pretty fast. As soon as we don't have to shoot all the time. But then we need to get moving again, because they will start coming in from the side otherwise. It can save a bit of platform in some places here. If we ditch that, we can save a lot of space. Same thing here. But hopefully this is enough. Oh, that wasn't the one. Oh well. No, don't do that. This. We can't remove this though. Okay. You can stay. And then we're gonna have one here. Power. We're good again. And we actually seem to be out of the asteroid built or whatever, surprisingly. Or maybe not. Well, we charge through, we can do this. And then we make a request to always have 200 platform available. Does the last part... Oh, are we just there? No, we're still trying to go, I think. We haven't arrived yet. Oh, these do not connect across empty space. Seems so obvious, but to me it wasn't. And we're not allowed to just fill this in, because we can't leave holes. We're not allowed. Is that... Do we have enough for this, though? Slow. Actually had enough, okay. Build that again. Good, so now we can work. But we arrived, okay. No problem. It does seem feasible, this stuff. We just need to utilize the space a bit better, potentially. Or consider nuclear power, where we can store steam between runs. Is that what we want to try then? I think so. But I'm going to drop down and say hello to our old, not home planet, but crash planet. There we are. And then we should... Why has our science ship stopped working? Did we mess up? We just don't get any water, I guess. Slash ice. These always get in the way. I need to figure out a better way to do this. Probably just with belts. I just hate that you can't input or output from these. At least not output. So this is also up for an update. Water. Wait, what? We're throwing out ice. You go away. Please catch some of that. But no, it's lost. Okay. It will start working again. And here we can now request 10,000 of this. We don't have that much space in here though. And on here we can say that it's a condition that we are empty here. Item count. Science equal to 0. Why can we... Oh, I thought we couldn't add another condition, but it just was scrolled down. Okay. My bad. Whoops. Item count. Tungsten is also equal to 0, I think. Though the science is really the important thing. So let's suspend that one for now. Equal to 0. Above or equal to 20,000. How did I mess that up? Whoops. Okay. And this can easily just sit here. There's no problems with that. Where is all my stuff? It's over at the rocket, obviously. Now this planet seems so much less developed than the other one. We don't even have beacons around this. We don't have higher tier modules. But at least I have some gear. And I should be able to make my personal gear again that I lost in the tank without even looking. Can we do this? And this. And this. And this. And this. I think we left some fuel here at some point, but it seems like I'm wrong. It also seems like we didn't bring this stuff into the network. Okay. So, this ship. I think we're just starting all over. Why does it do these weird patterns? Why couldn't it just start from the bottom? Because apparently it is a lot slower at removing these single tile things. But then speeds up. What? I don't understand the speed of that. Maybe it scans in a square around the hub or something for what it can remove and what it can't. So what do we want? Do we want to go and put nuclear power up here? That requires us to actually bring uranium fuel cells to the bus. Or the mall, at least. Which we could just do manually, like we're doing with our current power production. I think in general I need to do a ship design first. That just allows us to collect a lot more ore and stuff. And maybe it's a bit more expandable. So if we do this, we have space for 4 extension things. Cargo bays. Can't pull out of these, but if this is the front of the ship, that's okay. I think. These should be coming, right? Or is this not allowed to provide stuff? Apparently not. We are making these things here, aren't we? The rocket things. No. I'm so confused about what we are doing here and what we're doing on Vulcanus. Everything needs to be made. Let's do starter packs as well. We do need a ship at some point to go to the next planet. Just not right now. So this will eventually be sent. Okay. I also want modules here and a lot greater counts than we currently have. And that is soon going to mean a lot of shortages, which means we need trains. But of course, I do like trains, so that is just encouragement for me. "15 seconds for one. 30 seconds for one, but requires 4. So we need 2 tier 1 to 1 tier 2. Is that right? These produce 0.5 per second. 0.2 per second. Consume 0.1 per second of these. Oh, 0.05, yeah. So this is 0.1 going into that. And then these 0.08. Oh, that's with the better assembling machine, sorry. What? Oh, I messed up. Somewhere. These need to repeat down here. Okay. And of course move this way. For coverage. They are usually overlapping one here. Okay, so we have coverage for the full area now. Good. These should be the same ratio. 30 seconds takes 4, yes. And it's annoying to copy this without copying the power pools. But hey, we can copy this over here. And this over here. Good. These requests up here are worse because we had slower machines when we made them. Let's just fix that up. Good. And then we should just lag processing units very fast here. And we are losing those. And green circuits. Good. Or not good, but it is how I expected it to be, pretty much. We still want a somewhat slim ship, because it's easier to protect. Why can't this just fill out from the side instead of this? That's so weird to me. What algorithm are they using that this is necessary? If we do this... we sort of cut it off, and these are then not allowed to work. And then we move back to that pattern. Oh well. So, in general, we still need to catch some asteroids. We do want some up front as well, though, between laser turrets. So, if this is the laser turret spot, with potential of adding more. And actually we do want them to be as much in the middle as possible. I think we were handling it just fine until we ran out of accumulator charge. So having 2 rows should be fine. Maybe even just the 8 that we had. But we want asteroid collectors up here as well. Because this is where we can get a lot of stuff. Do we want to even... I don't want them too far back compared to that corner, because I think that messes up the arms. But we could do something like this. Having 2 on each side, because we will have a lot of small rocks here. For now, I'm going to put up some power down here. And then ignore it. The output of these. I really want the set recipe thing with wire to work. But if these output parts of it anyway, it really just doesn't. Why are we not setting the recipe now? What? Suddenly it doesn't work. How about now, after we empty it out? No? What the heck? Then I understand nothing about how this works. No recipe, but set recipe. Oh wait, we have to set these to create contents. I do understand, it's just more work than I expected to be. But yeah, we output chunks, especially when it set or resets the filter to nothing. But maybe we don't allow this to ever take the last item? That doesn't really solve the problem, it just makes it a little bit less of a problem. Everything is above 0. But then we need to override stack size to 1. And then we want an asteroid. Everything should be above 0 here, and it is. But it's not setting the recipe now. We got a thing in. Isn't everything above 1 now? What? 0 is above 1. Anything is above 1. Go. No. Read contents. Is it because it's also connected to this? I am so confused right now. Can we get a power pole up here? I need to read a signal. Maybe we are going to need combinators here rather than power poles. Let's get some of those up, because we can see the signal from those. And yeah, it gives us full stacks, but that's just how it is. This is allowed to work, but this is not setting the recipe now. Is that because of these? Input signals. All 3 of those on a red signal. This is allowed to work right now, actually. Did I just miss that? This is not above 1. This is above 1. Yes. Okay, so those still work as I expect them to. Set recipe just doesn't. But that's partly because of this output. And if we could just get some stuff up here. Some belt to get some things out of there. And I was requesting tier 2 of these, right? No, I changed that. Let's re-change that to tier 2. And then upgrade these. Again, we're going to have a shortage soon of basically everything, but that's fine. Upgrade those. Get more speed in here. And honestly, we should just add another one. Good, then we're setting recipe again. But it is being reset. If it wasn't for this stuff though, maybe... Okay, we're going to request some steel chests as well. We can't build chests because they would fly off. Okay. So there's no way to just build storage up here other than this. Get me some of these, please. I want to get to the bottom of this set recipe thing, if possible. But, unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.